Alright, hello everybody, Skyrim here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. Been a little bit, but let's get into it. This is basically going to be covering some news and updates of things going on, and getting everything up to date and catching up on certain things. There will be a video on YouTube on the official Diablo Immortal channel coming up here later on today that I will be checking out, as a lot of us will as well, and it's called the Dev Video Update. There's already people lying in wait in the chat room for it. However, it's just basically going to be those people in the chat room talking amongst themselves, because you know it, I know it, everybody knows it. It's just going to be one of their pre-recorded videos that they're just going to come on there with their plastic smiles and sit there and talk at us the entire time and not to us. But still, nonetheless, we will be there to sift through whatever we can pick out of it and kind of get a better idea and a better scope of what's going to be happening in the next major update when we get finally things hashed out. Because there has been a lot of leaks lately, and whether they are 100% true or speculative, you know, that's how it goes, things on the internet in this day and age, of course, with social media and the internet and everybody with short attention spans, yada yada. If you're still here, are you still here? All right. So anyway, but no, seriously, in all seriousness, let's break that down. There's some things that Paulian had posted, of course, and I'm not going to show on here. I'm just going to read it out. If you want to check it out, you can go to his video. Again, I'm still of the mind where, you know, credit where credit is due, that kind of thing, so on and so forth. I'm not going to, you know, steal and do react content like some people that are on the internet, of course, and that kind of thing. Yeah, no, it doesn't jive with me too very well. So, needless to say, anyway, that's just a little side tangent there. But the supposed update here on the post, let me just break down some of these bullet points. Harder dungeons. Now, there's already been discussion about this already, and what I'm gonna say my piece on this with the harder dungeon aspect. That's fine and dandy, only if we get better gear drops. Guaranteed better gear drops, period. Then we can put harder dungeons in. However, some people are like, oh, I'm tired of just going through dungeons so quick in a blink of an eye and this and that. No, we want that. We want to just speed run dungeons all the time. Why? Because we have to grind for those perfect rolls of gear constantly, especially. And so if there's going to be harder dungeons, here's the caveat I want them to drop set items, guaranteed set items that are triple normal gem slots. They don't necessarily, I mean, triple rolls would be nice, but they don't have to be triple roll. At least be triple slotted for the normal gems, period. Like, guaranteed. Then you can make them harder dungeons. Then I'll be all on board for that. However, if you don't, if you're just putting it in just for the sake of it, saying, oh, here, you want more of a challenge, right? No, we don't want our time wasted even more than it already is. That's my big issue I have with the, quote, harder dungeons. Okay, so if they will be putting in this, and I have no idea yet anyway. We'll see, hopefully get some answers and some things sifted through out of the upcoming developer update video that they're going to provide for us. Who knows how earlier on they had recorded this ahead of time before they were going to show this to us all. But nonetheless, it's not unfortunately like the campfire chats on Diablo 4 where, you know, they had to come out and do their live chats. It's not going to be that, so don't get your hopes up as far as that goes. Let's just kind of, you know, keep it reined in, keep it, you know, we're, you know, grounded so we know what to expect, all right? It's going to be them talking at us, not to us. Everybody in the chat, on the other hand, when this is going to go live, if you're there for that, that's a whole nother story altogether. People can talk amongst themselves all they want there, but yeah, that might be kind of interesting to watch, actually. So get some popcorn or whatever, get some snacks, and see how that unfolds, if you can catch it live anyway. Okay, moving on. Let's see, World Stone Quest Part 2. I'm just reading this there's bullet points here. I'm just reading them out. I'm not going to show them on screen, but we're just kind of covering the bases here. Worldstone Quest Part 2, of course. Yes, we know that's on the way. New difficulty levels, Inferno 4 through 6. Yeah, we've been waiting forever. Forever. And bottom line is, last time and pretty much every time prior to this, I would already be farming the dungeons of the next difficulty just for the wisps, so I can craft up the next set of gear. So this honestly really sucks right now, not being able to pre-farm that stuff as early as before. We're going to be really hurting to get the gear that we want this turn around. So I'm just going to be stockpiling as many of my Inferno 3 wisps right now so I can convert them over. Where are we at here? Yeah, I got this many right now. All right, so yeah, that's all I can hope for, unfortunately. It's going to suck because you burn through those like no tomorrow. The conversion, of course, is always terrible. So that's why I would much rather prefer to have already been in those difficulties. They should have already released them this past update to us all. Go away. Hi. But yeah, they really should have released Inferno 4, 5, and 6 to us already anyway, so that we could pre-farm. But I guess since they're adding harder dungeons and whatever else we're going to expect here, that's why they didn't yet. Which, like I said, it does kind of suck because we would have already been doing that now, and we're missing out on this, like, big time. All right, so let's see. New zone. There's supposed to be a new zone. There's rumored new zone. Okay, so that's cool if there is. I mean, it's long overdue as well. So, and that might entail the harder dungeons anyway. We're probably going to go to, people are going to say, like, Diablo's Lair kind of ordeal here, which I think we've kind of already almost had that with Skarn already, but hey, whatever. 1 to 2 new Paragon trees. Finally, that'd be great, because we kind of been sitting on these points all this time. The only reason I only have 40 is because, well, the only place we had to dump all our points into were the legendary skills, which were a massive 80 unlock points for a little bit more stat boost, but not really worth it in the long run. So yeah, I've unlocked 2 of them so far. I got 1 more I can unlock once I get 20 more Paragon points in. But if we're getting new Paragon trees, I'm going to do a reset and remove probably one of these. You can alter these ones at any time depending on whatever build you want. So you can run one of these still regardless. But now, I actually have come to like the Benefactor for the extra shield and Battlegrounds. Because it's all about shield stacking in Battlegrounds and all the immunities and blah, blah, blah. But that is what I'm looking forward to. The new Paragon trees, I'm probably going to remove one of these and just leave one of them. I don't know. I might even pull both out depending on how good the points are and what they entail in here, because we'd be getting much better overall stat boosts that would compound way more beneficial to our secondary stats. And that's what really matters. That's the bread and butter of the game, bar none. Above everything is your secondary stats. So I'm definitely looking forward to those Paragon trees. Okay, and then we're getting new raid bosses, which obviously, yeah. I just finished a run, honestly, recently myself for the... Where is it? Right here. I got the portal for the Gauntlet 3 completed. It was pretty rough, mind you, but we still got it done. And so anyway, I got the portal cosmetic before it's going to end soon. So that would make sense why we're getting new raid bosses and so on and so forth. Of course, the harder difficulty always brings more raid bosses as always. So they're going to have to add a few more in here. And where's it at? E3. Yeah, 12.13. 12.13 is when the next update's coming anyway. So that's why we're getting the new raid bosses. Exactly why. So, anyway, there's that. See, replayable Diablo fight challenge. That one, I don't know what to expect. I'm just reading bullet points here, verbatim. Now, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. Again, we'll see if there's any hints of it in the developer update. 3 new legendary gems. Yeah, well, we know the one. We know the one. We've already done speculation videos on it and coverages of it. That's going to be in there, of course. And, of course, it's the holiday season. It's the end of the year. They're going to try to put out another set of gems for making them money. It is what it is. It's just business. Quality of life, pet system with possible pet evolution. Now that would be a plus. If they reworked the system in a much better way other than the convoluted mess that we've all known all this time, that would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome, and I am all for that. Definitely all for that. Something needs to be done. Something definitely needs to happen with that. Okay, so then there's that. Now, one other thing I want to cover here before we wrap up is the graphics update. The graphics updates, there's a little video clip here on the Chinese website. I wanted to play. It's only 39 seconds. I got it muted. It's Diablo Immortal music, mind you, but the way YouTube is, it could be fickle. Who knows? And I just don't want any copyright muting issues, yada yada. So it's only 39 seconds, but follow this along as you will see here, and it does like a comparison side by side. Well, you'll see. Just watch it. Enjoy it for what it is, and we'll just kind of take it for what it is right here. All right, there you go. Woo, look at that. That's probably, I don't want to say that's ray tracing in the water, reflections and all that, but that's a definite increase there. Reflections on the ice and the glaciers there. And now we get a little bit of a sneak peek of some more stuff here towards the end of this video. This looks like some of the new content that we will expect. And a little foreshadowing right there. Right? And it's gone. So there it is. Just wanted to put this in at the end of the video here and wrap things up, just so you can kind of see that. I am definitely looking forward to that as far as the graphics update goes. I know some people have had issues on PC lately. Myself included, but I mean, that could have been some underlying issues I had all along. I don't know, but it didn't help, mind you, with the stuff that Diablo Immortal would sometimes cause some things that no other game would cause problems with to my PC. So you know, blue screens constantly aside, hopefully I am out of the neck of the, you know, out of the woods as far as that goes by now, I hope, anyway. Cross my fingers, knock on wood, all that kind of stuff. But that's where I was having issues, constant blue screening, and obviously, yeah, and it was a lot of memory issues. That was hopefully what I've been able to stem for now. I have to, it's going to be an ongoing process for me personally. I have to rebuild gradually. Well, between the house and the PC, things need repairs, so it's a struggle nonetheless, but one day at a time, as I always say, for sure. But getting back around to this, personal note aside, there's people that have put in the Diablo Immortal Discord that they had issues with some people haven't been able to even play the PC version since the last update. Like, it completely, and they've done everything possible. And when I seen they did everything possible, they even did like I think they said they reformatted their operating system and everything and replaced parts. So I was like, whoa, hold your horses there. I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat in some aspects myself anyway, but that's neither here nor there. Don't. It's the game. It's not your system. It's the game, okay? There's a lot of things that have been wrong with the PC version, especially for a while now. We've all known this, and it has always run like crap. There's always been times when you go and load into the game, and on the like if you've restarted your computer recently, it takes forever to load back up, load into the game. Everything has to reload all the, you know, assets and everything back in again. You'll see all the NPCs T-pose as you approach them, and everything's loading in slowly. Now, after you get through that initial load, mind you, and this is the PC version, everything, you're literally grease the tires, and then everything kind of runs faster at that point from there on, until you go and play another game. It gets jealous, I don't know, or until you use another app, what have you. If you go into like Steam, or if you go if you open any other like app or program, for whatever reason, it seems like the PC version just kind of flushes the cache, and you're starting all over again when you go back to the game the next time, and that really sucks. I'm hoping this graphic update will take care of that and not be an issue anymore, but I don't know. I think it's just gonna make things look pretty. Function, I would prefer function more so over anything else, honestly, every single time. The game could be, you know, could not look the greatest, but as long as it plays like pristine and doesn't cause your computer to crash or go into what have you, I would prefer that every single time over how pretty it looks. Honestly, I would much rather it function and be fun to play and not break and so on and so forth over looking pretty. That's just my take on that one. I'll leave it at that. Anyway, rambled on long enough. Try and catch the developer update. I'm going to try to do that myself. You know, like I said, grab some popcorn, grab some snacks, whatever, mind you, and kind of, you know, take it for what it is. We'll sift through it. I might talk about it later on again here and see what I think of the whole shebang, as well everybody else, mind you. So everybody's going to have their say on this thing too. I might as well. But let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. Let me think about what I've discussed here in this video, of course. And as always, stay safe out there in the real world fire, everybody. Take care of yourselves as best you can. One day at a time. That's all you can do. It's the best we can do. I know that for a fact, personally. I'm going to go ahead and put the link to the YouTube video of this developer update in the pinned comment down below. So be sure to catch that if you haven't already. And yeah, until next time, everybody. See ya.